Alfonso Gomez-Rejon. I'm the director of Me and Earl and The Dying Girl. So at the beginning of the scene, Connie Britton's character, who plays Greg Gaines' mom, has finally succeeded in forcing her son to call Rachel, who's just been diagnosed with leukemia.
Hey, it's Greg Gaines.
This scene used to be 3 scenes in one: his end of the conversation, then Rachel's end of the conversation, and then Greg's argument with his mom. And Chung Chung and I decided together that we would, by simply removing her end of the conversation, we could fold this into one shot or possibly 2 scenes. And then little by little, it just naturally folded into one long take, leading us into the living room where we start hearing Scorsese's commentary from Taxi Driver. And the best shot that we could use on that TV screen would be this shot from Taxi Driver when the camera moves away from Travis Bickle, because it's so painful to watch him on this call, which is exactly what we're doing with Greg. So it'd be kind of a nice little echo. And continuing hearing Scorsese's presence in this scene, we see Saul Bass's posters on the wall and the Saul Bass book in the background. Realize this is a house that loves movies. And all these ideas will eventually make their way into Greg's final movie at the end of the film. So he's finally gotten out of his jam. He did what his mom told him to. Rachel has no interest in seeing him. He's done. You know, what more can go wrong?
Bye.
And of course, Connie comes in, will not take no for an answer. And this is when it started folding in naturally into one long scene by just extending this argument and folding it into the first scene. So now Thomas brings us back as Nick Offerman raises the volume on the NPR station that's now blasting Bernard Herrmann's Vertigo score. Another movie reference. And we tried to go up the first staircase with Greg, but it was too narrow for the Steadicam operator, so then we decided to follow Connie up the staircase, and we did this about 15, 16 times. Sometimes we got incredibly close to nailing it, and then the camera would hit the banister, and then it would be done and do it again. Finally, it would pan to Greg crawling on the floor like a child, which is very telling of who he is at the beginning of the movie and who he will become by the end.
You are going to call Rachel again. You are going to. You are going